We just brought him out of the Zoom waiting room, which I'm still learning all about. Justin Timberlake is now into the Zoom conference. How are you, man?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you? The
I'm
Zoom
good.
waiting room. That's like a thing now.
It's a thing. Did you even? I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't understand, nor I'd ever used this app before. Had you used this before?
No, not before. We were all ordered to stay at home.
Yeah, I neither, and it works pretty well. We're doing our work this way. We're socializing this way, and Justin, I'm just thinking, are you well? I mean, you guys are healthy. No one's sick. You've been in isolation, I'm guessing.
Yes, we've been in isolation. Everybody's healthy over here, so we're
Good.
just doing our part and staying positive. There's been a lot of Lego building.
Right. Right.
I'm sure. Does anyone on here have children?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so have you been doing computer school?
Oh my
Well,
God.
mine are still,
It is the
mine are
worst.
still young.
Patty,
It's
you've
the
been doing
worst.
You've been
It
doing
is so stressful.
I saw some great. I don't know if it was kind of a meme or something, but it was something like, I'm a mother, I'm a warrior, it was like all these lists of things that moms do that and it was like, but I am not a homeschool teacher.
it's a sentiment. So many.
Yeah.
It's
And to be honest, like it really, really, again, I know every once in a while, things happen and we're reminded how important school teachers are. And
Right.
this is one of those times where you're like, I don't know how they do it.
Right?
But we've been doing the computer school, and it's actually been fun just because they don't ask the child to engage for as long a period of time, so they don't have them in person. But other than that, like Legos, man.
Well, listen, I'll tell you, it's great. I know that this project was supposed to go into theaters right now, but Trolls World Tour is not going to be kept from the world. I think it's fantastic. And so, I mean, the story, the messaging in this story, the music in this story is what we need. And I'm so happy it's going to be released on demand.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I was really excited when we got that call as well. Obviously, that goes higher than my rank. But yeah, I think it's, we've been talking about that, and kudos to Universal Pictures and DreamWorks to make the decision that this is a family movie, and what better time to have things that are familial, and for all of us, and it's like you said, I mean, it is a great message, and it was a lot of fun to to sort of introduce, getting to introduce all these different genres of music to young people, but also to kind of delve in a little deeper and show young people that, there's so many different types of people in the world, and that should be embraced. And, I see it in my son too, where he sees someone who's different from him, and naturally it's more a reflection of their own fear to say like, oh, well, I must be different. And it makes them afraid. So to be able to say like, no, you're different and that's cool.
Yeah.
It's also, by the way, not a bad message to remind us as adults too.
No, well, that's the thing. We're talking with Justin Timberlake, who is zooming in right now. But
I'm zooming, baby. I'm zooming.
Just thinking. Oh, I played this. So listen, before I ask you, so I played this. I played this for everyone here. I'm like, oh, you know what we need? We need this song.
Take another look.
Who's zooming? Who's zoom? Like, right? That's so good. Old school. They wanted this one.
Yeah, that's what they want.
That's the one.
All right. Well, I try to get.
Hey,
Thank you.
Hey. Yeah.
A little known fact about Rump Shaker. That was I think that was one of Pharrell Williams' first writing credits. I think he wrote one of the verses on that song.
Wow.
No, so he was zooming way before we even knew how to get a password.
I could be wrong. And you'll have to ask him next time you speak to him. But I think he wrote I like the way you comb your hair. I like the stylish clothes you wear. Yeah, I think he wrote that verse. So
See,
Cool.
well, so I was going to ask you though about the music. So when you put together the soundtrack for this, you got to be thinking about every generation, right? You got to appeal to parents and kids when you're doing the music.
God, I'm gonna have Rump Shaker in my head all day now. Sorry.
Sorry.
No. That's a good song to have in your head all day. I mean, puts me in a good mood. You know, with this one, I think DreamWorks was so they did so much research. I mean, they even brought sort of like a professorial, like I think a guy from UCLA come in and like make sure that there were some good parallels on the musicology of it all and the history of that.
That's cool.
It delves pretty deep, but again, yeah, it's I don't know how they do it, those geniuses at DreamWorks, but like I said, to use all these, and we've broken it down into a pretty simple thing so that you can have fun with it.
Right.
While they did do their homework, it's an animated comedy musical, so we're not
right.
We're having fun with it. But I think the main part, is for the adults. I think you always just try to make sure there's some jokes in there for the adults
that they get on another level. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Totally.
There's one really great joke. I'll do one really little spoiler. There's one really great joke where the queen of the rock trolls, played by Rachel Bloom, her dad is played by Ozzy Osbourne, and somebody mentions something like, I've got some great party ideas, and then you just hear Ozzy in the background go, "Oh, I like that." And you're like, it's just one of those little things. Is like, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And if you watch the Osbournes, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, glad to see you doing well. Thanks for zooming in. Good luck. So happy you guys are doing this for families all over the place. Trolls World Tour. It's available on demand today, and we'll leave you with that. Justin Timberlake.
Yes. All right. Thank you, guys. Good to see you. Stay positive.
See you later, man.
Bye.
Thank
Same
you.
to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.